Namaste students, Kusha Vidya, I JVN Dr. Diploma Assistant Professor JVWU Women's University, Jaipur. In today's session, we are going to discuss about the principle of independent assortment. Okay. As in the genetics, we have already studied about the many principles, different aspects of the traits. The principle of independent assortment describes how different genes independently separates from one another. Okay. When reproductive cells develops. So the independent assortment of the gene and their corresponding traits was first observed by the trigger metals. Okay. So in 1965, during his studies, genetic studies about the genetics of the pea plant, that is the mycel sativa. Okay. So Mendel was performing different hybrid crosses with the crossing between the organisms of different, which differs with the regard of the two traits were being taken. He discovered that the combination of the two traits in the offsprings of these claws did not always match the combination of the traits in the parent plant organisms. Okay? So he formulated the principle of independent assortment. So as we know in the independent assortment of a gene occurred during the meiosis or in eukaryotes. The meiosis is a type of cell division that reduces the number of chromosomes in a parent cell by half of the produced or four reproductive cells of a gametes. So here in human, the diploid cells of the 46 chromosomes with 23 chromosomes inherited from the mother or the second similar set of the chromosomes inherited from the father. So here you have to see that if the pair of the similar chromosomes are called the homologous chromosomes. So when we call the homologous chromosome, that means the pair of similar chromosomes of homologous chromosomes are there. That means during meiosis, the pair of the homologous chromosomes are divided into the form and forming the haploid cells, and these separations or the assortment of the homologous chromosome is random. This means that all the material chromosome will not separate into one cell. Okay. So while these all parental chromosomes are separated into the another, instead the meiosis occur each haploid cells contains a mixture of genes. Then the organisms or the mother and the father. Okay. So here it is the features of the assortment where the recombination occurs in the meiosis and the process of breakdown. The recombination phase of the DNA produces a new combination of genes. Okay. So here the Mendel's as a law of independent assortment states that alleles of the two or more different genes get sorted into gametes independently of one another. That means the allele or a gamete receives for one gene do not influence the allele received for the another gene. For example, the pea color or the pea shape of the gene. Because each parent is homozygous and the law of segregation tells us that the gamete made by the wrinkle or the gray plants all are small or having a different mention we can represent it with a small R and white where the wrinkle green and with capital R1 for the yellow plant. That means yellow and R for yellow and uh, here the round one is the capital R and yellow is the capital Y. So the F1 generation is capital R, small r, capital Y and for example, the pink color and the shape, in shape of the green. Imagine we have the cross to pure green of the plants, one with yellow, brown, and greens, and one with green wrinkle shapes. Okay. So here you can see this is the yellow brown one, and here the green wrinkle one. Okay. When it is crossed in the F1 generations, it forms the phenotypic appearance was yellow. So here the phenotypic appearance was yellow, yellow form. Okay. So the gamete from the heterozygous parents formation in the two assignments here is heterozygous parents, that is capital Y and capital R, small y, capital R, capital Y, small r, and small y and small r. That means here the formation giving the phenotypic appearance of 3, 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. Brown, 9 brown, 9 gray, yellow round one, and this is yellow wrinkle one. This is green wrinkle. This is green round one. So here the ratio form, the four ratios are like 9:3:1 in the unit square. Okay. So the independent assortment here, the reason of independent assortment here is we need to fast forward the half of the century, like forming. The physical basis of the assortment lies on the meiosis one of the gamete formation when homologous pair line up in random orientation at the middle of the cell, which prepare to separate the two. So we get the gametes with the different combos. So here is a question: if a gray coat color of or the coat texture are controlled by the two alleles that assort independently, what fraction of F2 copies are expected to have yellow or straight fur? Okay. This is the assignment question. Okay. Thank you. This session is part by 2.0 JVWU. If you have any queries, we'll discuss in the